Ah, shoot. I got a lot of stuff for the past 2 months, didn't I? Okay, anyways, welcome to another pickups video. This time we'll be focusing around March and April this time around on the stuff that I picked up, so yeah. Alright guys, let's get this video over with, shall we? So the first game I got was Wipeout, the Omega Collection. Now this is actually a 2-in-1 game, actually. Features shit, Wipeout HD Fury and Wipeout 248. Yep, just those two games. One of them was based off of the PS3 and the other one was based off of, I think, the Vita, I need to double check. Yeah, the Vita, yeah. Now, as a series, it's kind of like the Fast series that Nintendo made since the WiiWare era, then Switch, Wii U, and then also Switch 2. But yeah, also does feel F-Zero as well, so yeah. This grabbed my interest to pick up this, and they should put more of this in their, older games to the PS Classic someday. Next up in the list I got was, oh wait, what is this? I got 3 Yakuza Zeros. 3 Yakuza Zeros, actually. One of them is the Japanese version. This other one is the Korea version. And this version over here is the US version. It's the PAL version, but it's still the US version. It still counts. Got these for fun. Just a trophy collecting shit. Ever since the whole original version was just, delisted. I'm missing the China version, but yeah. That one's left missing. Next up I got was TMNT, Mutants in Manhattan. I actually played this game for a bit on a stream, and this game so far is pretty good, actually, no lie. Hack and slash gameplay is pretty fun. The characters have their specific abilities, but you can switch them if you like, I believe, which is pretty nice. The game is short still, but it's Platinum Games anyway, so that is what it is. I need to play more of this someday. So yeah, pretty nice. Ah, shit. I got this game? This is just like the last video, didn't it? This is based off of Season 3's. I don't have any comment. And the last PS4 game I got was a very expensive one. This is like super darn expensive that I picked up. It's Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Now, this game was delisted in Cartoon Network actually was it Cartoon Network or Warner Bros? Oh, well, either. Either of them delisted this game back in 2024, and yeah, and this caused several games like this, those two Steven Universe games, and that OKKO game to get delisted. So yeah. This one luckily has a physical copy, and the only one that's missing that doesn't have a physical is the Unleash the Light Steven Universe. I don't know why. Maybe they were too late to do so. I wish they can get their own ways of relist it so everybody can get get the games because they never got to try them. But luckily this shit was like rising so high in the sky. I'm sure now it's raised up probably like 3 times the size of the Godzilla PS4 game right now on eBay. Luckily, I got this before the shit, rose up too much. I even almost got to the point where I almost wanted to get a Steam key of this, but nope, that didn't happen. But I'm lucky to get this. Back then, around like 2025, October, I actually had plans to buy it, at a cheaper price, but fortunately, they said it was out of stock, but luckily around April, I finally got the game, purchased on eBay, so that was hella expensive, and yeah. This is only physical for limited run, and Japan only for this game. So yeah, that's the only way you're going to be able to play this game for now, so yeah. Mostly Japan, because that's the only way, since they sold it a lot. So yeah, game runs English. It's actually Itagaki's last game, he was involved in. Rest in peace to Tonobu Itagaki. I heard this game was kind of like a Rogue's Ninja Gaiden looking gameplay for this game. Yeah, sounds pretty cool, so yeah. Someday I'll get around to playing this game. This also, not to mention, this also somewhat continues Season 5 of Samurai Jack. yeah, that Adult Swim Season 5, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of mostly a follow-up to the series in general. So, yeah. And last but not least, I have 2 Xbox One games. I'll just show both of them because why not? Transformers Devastation and Deadpool on Xbox One. Devastation, I actually used to play this a long time ago. It's a really cool hack and slash platinum games that they made. I think it's better than the Ninja Turtles one in my opinion. But yeah, you also can shoot around stuff and all sorts of stuff. The game may be short still, but it's still a good game, no matter what happens. So yeah, also awesome final boss music, so yeah. And Deadpool Xbox One, this is the 2013 Deadpool game. I also used to stream this a year ago as a Let's Play. And yeah, the game is pretty good for its hack and slash and a bit of stealth. And has some, you know, shooting stuff you can do in the game. It's pretty nice. It's pretty funny as well, as a Deadpool game. The only thing you might get annoyed is the enemies eventually later on in the very end. There's like so many enemies and shit. Oh man. This is the only copy I have that is like a pre-owned cover-up. But hey, almost wanted to get a PS4 version, but sellers are kind of too slow on receiving offers. Oh well. With that, that's about it for all the... Oh wait. We have a bit of extra more. Hold on. Yes! Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yes, I have the limited edition of the Soccer Wars 2019 game. Yep. It's actually Japanese, and finally got this in my hands, and yeah, pretty cool, honestly. I wanted to actually get this for a lot of things, as you will see eventually later on. Yeah, let me open this up. Pretty nice logo. Ah, here we go. Man, this one fell off a lot. At first, when I actually ordered it up, the OST DVDs weren't even there. So I asked them on eBay to actually send them in eventually. So yeah, I have all the 6 OSTs, and these are all the ones that you get to see from the older games. So you got the first game's OST, you got the second game's OST, you got the third game's OST, you got the fourth game's OST, you got the fifth game, episode 0 I believe, and then you get the current game's OST. Yep. Pretty cool. All 6 of them are there. You can listen to, yada yada yada. Pretty cool. I also got the steel, I also got the steel bookcase as well for the PS4 game. Pretty nice. Oh yeah. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah, there you go. Pretty nice. Here we go. And the regular game itself. I already have this on digital, but I only got the digital deluxe for all the DLC needed from here, since there already is a bundle of that, so yeah. Last but not least, the art book of the game. Oh shit. Yeah, the art book of the game, yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, I got all the other stuff there. OST, Steelbook, and the art book. Yeah, pretty awesome. There's still more. I'll, hold on a sec. Yeah, 2 DVDs I got. Yep. One of them is the Ninja Turtles 2007 film. It's based off of the 2012 series in Nickelodeon. I got these for like a coupon. Same with this as well. Kipo Age of the Wonder Beast, the complete series. Yeah, I heard the Netflix show is going to, like, you know, this show on Netflix is going to get removed, so I thought I'd get this DVD quick before things go wild. But yeah, those are the only 2 DVDs I got, you know, for coupons and stuff. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to seeing the Ninja Turtle films and other stuff. You know, 2007. You know. As for Kipo, I actually have watched the show on Netflix. It was actually pretty fun. I did enjoy through it all the way, so yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright, let's move on to my digital stuff. Yeah, my Xbox, PlayStation, and my Steam. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, let's get on to the digital games. I'm going to start off PlayStation 4 here. The first game we'll start off the ones I digitally got on the PS4 first off. We'll start off with the order I got. First I got Akiba's Beat. This one with all the DLC I purchased. Yes, I actually purchased all the DLC. As well, with the whole bundle. It's actually rare to come by on sale, so I chose this one first and foremost, so yeah. I'll see if I get the other ones. I think those are a lot better. I don't know. Okay, the next game I bought was... oh, shoot. Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yep, this took a while to cut through. Yeah, Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Viewing Revolution. I think this is the one with the VR. So, yeah. This one I thought I'd go pick this up since... I think I got it on sale. I can't even remember. Or maybe not. It's been a while. But yeah, that was another one I got. And then, the third game I got was Dragon's Crown Pro. Yeah, I heard actually this game was pretty good for a fun multiplayer action JRPG. Or, you know, that actually has some combat to it. Made by Atlas, of course. I know there's another one called Odin Spear, which I heard that was on the PS3 and Vita, as well as PS4. That's something I might actually go pick up someday, but not at the moment, sadly, so there's that. And then lastly, I got was Blaster Master 03, since I got the second game, which I think it's on my... Oh yeah, I actually got that on Steam, which I'll show that later. Yeah, I actually got the third game on here. During this time, this was when the DRM showed up, so yeah, this game and Siren, yeah, I ended up, you know, I got them when the DRM thing was a thing. However, while I did got this game, although, yeah, the DRM thing just disappears like 15 days later, so it's only just a minor thing, therefore, so I'm not really too surprised. I might still continue to buy some games here and there. So, yeah, but it'll just take some time, although I got other things to look up on. Okay, let's move on to the PS1 classics, you know, the PlayStation classic stuff. So we'll start off with the PS1. Let's see. The first game I picked up was, let's see. Oh yeah, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. This was the one I got on, you know, this is the first game I got on PS1 throughout the month. I was also gonna get the second game, but I changed my mind because that game was, you know, I had that on the GameCube, so I was like, fuck it, I might as well just, you know, get the first game and call it a day. It was kind of worth it. It was pretty good, so yeah. Next up I got was some Disney games, so I got this game, Disney's Pixar's Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, I believe. Yeah, that's the game. I haven't played the game yet. I know for the fact it might be pretty good, knowing it's action, you know, action platformer, I think. There is no achievements in this, so I'm not too surprised though. I haven't touched the game, but I'll get around to it someday, so yeah. That's something on my to-do list, of course. But the one I have played was Toy Story 2's, you know, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue on the PS1. Now there is 3 versions: the Dreamcast, the PS1, and the N64. But I think the PS1 is pretty much the best because it has the cutscenes and all that. I think it has better music than the N64's, and it performs a lot better than the Dreamcast version. No offense. So yeah, that's why I went from there. And I actually did play the game and 100%ed this game as well, and I think it's one of their best Toy Story games of all time, to be honest, in my opinion. Yeah. Fun platforming and all that stuff, pretty much. Okay, what else I bought? There's still more. Yeah, here's another one I just mentioned, Alone in the Dark New Nightmare. Yeah, would recommend this game, of course. I heard it was pretty good and all that. Yeah, something I gotta go take a look at, of course. What else? Oh yeah, bought some Oddworld games. Yeah, we got Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey. You got Herc's Adventures, and there's another Oddworld game, Abe's Exodus. I got them on sale, yada yada yada, pretty nice. So yeah. Okay, now let's go on to the PS2 games I bought digitally. So first and foremost is Sly Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonus. Remember this playthrough last year? Yeah, I actually did play through this a long time ago last year, and it was kind of too easy. I kind of prefer the second game more and all that, but yeah. I'm trying to beat this game out of the way, so, you know, just for fun, because hey, why not? I got Destroy All Humans 2, it's another one I got, since I got the first game on OG Xbox, but they didn't put the second game on there, which makes no sense. So I got this game on, you know, PS2, so there you go. And lastly was Siren. This was the recent game I bought before I knew about the DRM thing. I chose this because I like the Japan Studio games a lot more, so I chose Siren because it's pretty cool. It's a hard horror type game, although, so this will be something. And lastly is the PSP games, and I have Toy Story 3 on the PSP. I think this version is pretty much better than the 7th gen version. I haven't played the DS one yet, but I'll get around to it someday if I feel like it. It just focuses on the story a lot more better, to be honest, in gameplay-wise, which is pretty awesome, honestly. Not all perfect, but it gets straight to the point. That's the main thing, you know. And aside from that, they even have more extra content after that. Once you get a lot of collectibles and shit, you can like do other campaigns and all that, which is really cool actually, which I do like about it more than the 7th gen version. So yeah, I would actually recommend this. I totally would disagree anybody who thinks the 7th gen version was better, but there's only one thing that is better though, but I'll get to that another day. You know, I'll get to that when I get to the Xbox collection stuff. Last but not least, I have is Up on the PSP. Now, much like Toy Story 3, yes, the PS2 and PSP versions, I think, are basically different compared to the 7th gen versions, and yada yada yada. I haven't played this game yet, I haven't played the Wii version yet, or the 7th gen version, or whatever they are, so I haven't made my opinion on it yet. But I'll get around to it someday. And with that, that's all the PS4 stuff I picked up on here, and PS Classics, yada yada yada. So yeah, now let's move on to Xbox.
Actually, screw that. Let's get the PC first. Alright, so we're gonna start off Steam. I'll save Xbox later, so let's get started. So first and foremost, we got is Scott Pilgrim EX. I already played through this game. I already made my thoughts. You can check that out. Yada yada yada. Next up, we got is Blaster Master Zero 2. Yep, I got the third game on the PS4. Now I got the second game on the PC. DLC in this one, yeah, there is, so I might have to pay that someday later on. The third game doesn't have DLC, luckily, so it's pretty free. I'm just gonna skip the demos and move on. We got Trials Evolution Gold. I was quite interested in getting this, and I think this is probably going to be the last one I'll probably be interested to get for the Trials games. This doesn't look too bad as a game, so I picked it up. And I got Gunvolt Records Psychronicle? Yeah, Psychronicle. Yeah, this is more the rhythm game of the Gunvolt games, so yeah, I just got that for fun. Divine Dynamo Flame for it. It's another one made by Inishi Creates that kind of looks like the Link of... what's it called? A Link to the Past, I think it was called? Yeah. It looks just similar to that game, so I thought I'd be interested to get those. These, I got them from the Inishi Creates sale, so yeah, pretty much. Moving on, skip these. Yep, we got Star Ocean, the second story R. I did the demo of this game. The demo looks really cool. So yeah, this kind of made me get interested to buy this game actually, and I decided to get this on the PC, since that was my only way. I thought it was on Xbox, but no, it wasn't really, so PC was my choice, so yeah. Really, really good game. I need to play more of this once I get into this. And I got the Shadow Warrior 1 and 2. Yeah, They're basically kind of like, you know, your indie version of Doom 2016, and actually this came out before Doom 2016. Fun fact, so you won't be too surprised actually, but it's kind of really interesting as a game. Although the Stillness of the Wind, this is a game I got for free. I don't have any comments, so let's skip that. Wild Guns Reloaded, this is the remake of the SNES game. Basically, it's a cool arcadey, game. So I picked that one up. And next we got is Daymare, the Resident Evil's indie game, basically of this. Basically, I heard the second game was hard, so I don't know if I'll pick that up. Well, it depends on. We'll see. And I got Switchball HD, which I actually remember seeing a stream of, someone playing this game, and this caught my interest to put this on my list here. So, yeah, it's much like the Monkey Ball games, but this time you're in a ball, basically. So yeah, it looks fine, honestly. This was back on this was a game back from the Xbox 360, fun fact. So yeah. And I got Shank 1 and 2. Yeah, they're beat 'em up games, classic. Cheap dollars I got, so yeah. This one I got for free because, why not? I don't really have much comment on it, so yeah. And here's the last few rows. I need to double check this. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Okay, yeah, this one, I got this. This was a free game that they promoted, so can't comment too much. Yeah. And then I got the LEGO Incredibles, the LEGO Movie 2 video game. I haven't touched this game, but I'll probably get around to it. So yeah, it's LEGO. This game, however, kind of sucked. No offense. So yeah, I could be here forever, but I don't want to talk too much for this. And next up we have is River City Girls 2. I already made my own thoughts on this game like 2 years ago. So yeah, yada yada. And last but not least, I got was Venus Vacation Prism Dead or Alive Extreme. Yeah, I actually streamed this game last year. When I actually did play this game, I wasn't really too expected. I was really unexpected how the game was gonna be like. It was kind of more of like a romance dating sim kind of game. This time with DOA female girls, and yeah, there's only lesser few mini games I think in the game so far. You could do, at least you could do some picture photo shooting, I guess, like picture shotting, I guess. So that's something, I guess. I don't know. A year has passed and there's no DLC. I kind of wanted this game to have some DLC where you have the other girls in the game. But nope, that didn't happen, sadly, and that kind of really sucks as a game, which was a total letdown. But hey, I still got it, because hey, why not? You can only get this on the Asia regions and stuff, so yeah, that's how I got that game right there, luckily. So I'm all good. Okay, and that's about it for the games I got on PC. It was a lot, I guess, but most of them were pretty cheap, so yeah. Okay, now let's get to the Xbox stuff for real this time. And let's start off with the Windows stuff I got on Xbox PC, and it's only Yakuza 4 I bought. I'm thinking of actually buying these before they get delisted, so I just need to get 5 and 6 out of the way, So yeah, this is a good thing I got for fun. Not like 100% this game again. Alright, well, let's get to the ones I digitally bought for consoles.
Lastly, we got the Xbox, finally. Let's get to it. So the first two games I got are Toy Story 3 and Shadow Complex. Now, Shadow Complex I actually got on the 360 actually, instead of getting the Xbox One version, which already does exist, because this thing was actually on sale actually. As a matter of fact, the game was actually on sale, so I decided, and you know what? Yeah, I might as well get the 360 version. Not that I much care about, but hey, I got that game on sale, so hey, it was worth it. It's kind of more like a 2D kind of game, to put it, so it wasn't that bad. It's been in my list for a long time, so yeah. And then we got Toy Story 3 on the 360. Yes, this game is fine, unlike, but it's only great for the toy box part. you know. As for the stages, let alone, I wasn't a huge fan of. The stages are fine, but it doesn't follow, like, you know, focus on the plot correctly, you know. It doesn't get straight to the point for the plot focus, unlike its PSP, PS2 version. So yeah, they cut like a lot of stuff and mostly focus on like Bonnie's reality stuff, fantasy, whatever it is, for the most of the part. So yeah, rather than just the main plot focus of the game. But other than that, it's an okay version, I guess. But I like the PS2, PSP versions a lot more. Now, Xbox One. Here we go. Wait a sec. Is this an Xbox One game, considerably? Okay, but... you know what? I'm gonna get straight to the point. What the hell am I talking about? So I got Crackdown 3. Yeah. This game, I heard it wasn't too bad. Plus, I never really, you know, purposely bought a Crackdown game. I only got the first 2 for free because those are on the Xbox 360, so there's a reason to that. But, yeah, I got them, I guess. That's Crackdown. What else did I bought? Oh yeah, I bought the Lego games, Lego Hobbit, Lego City Undercover. Let's see, what else? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of Lego Marvel superheroes and all that. I think those are the ones. Yeah, I bought a ton of those for a few dollars cheap. Yeah, it's Lego, yada yada yada. I got them for fun, so yeah. I also got Adventure Time, Pirates of Etridion. This game, I heard it was, you know, kind of mid, you know, when I see the reviews and stuff for what people think. But it's more of a turn-based JRPG for the most focus, and plus it's very open world like Zelda Wind Waker. So yeah, in case that this game gets delisted, I bought it for a reason. There, done, enough said. Forza 3, this one I actually got the Ultimate Edition, so I bought like a huge darn ass key for a shit ton of dollars. It's actually way more expensive that I put in, unlike my, way more than my Samurai Jack PS4 that I showed you a while ago on the physical collection. So yeah, this might be the biggest one I've ever bought in history, and it probably might be it until further notice. I don't know, but yeah, I haven't got Forza 2, I might get Forza 6, but I prefer getting it on sale, because fuck that. It's just too much. What else I bought? I also bought the Namco collection thing, the Namco cabinet. Hold on. Yeah, this. Yeah, I actually purchased the entire, all the games for the Capcom Arcade Stadium 1. I haven't done the second one yet, but hey, if I feel bored, I might do that as well. So as an addition, I actually got this for fun, so yeah, pretty nice. Lastly are the Series X games. Oh yeah, so let's get to it. Buck Fables, The Everlasting Spring. Yeah, this is the Paper Mario indie of Buck Fables. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I'm just curious for it, so that's all. And then I got this game over here, Eluding Chronicle Rising. I forgot what this game was about, actually. Dang it, it's been a while. I think it was made by some developer somewhere. I forgot. I might just put it in the description anyway, because fuck it. But yeah, that's another one I bought. Pretty nice. Let's see, what else I got? Yeah, I gotta go a little up. Here's another game I also got. I actually got this as a gift, Slayer's X Terminal. It's kind of like a Doom game. That's pretty cool. I got that as a gift, so there we go. We got Wasteland Remastered. This is a legit copy for free I got. We got Signals. And remember, I had a friend who actually was into Signals, and it's kind of more of the like Resident Evil pixelated style game. So that's the one I also got on the Series X. Pretty cool. And next we also got our, oh shit, dang it. And next we also got our Under Defeat, made by G-Rev. You know, that's mostly iconic for its shooter games, arcade style, based off of the Dreamcast. So yeah, isn't it pretty nice? I got a free copy of 2 Dragon Ball FighterZ's, Xbox One and Series X versions. Yeah, you won't be surprised why I got these 2, eh? But yeah, Xbox Game Pass was there, so I got it for free. And lastly but not least, Pac-Man World 2 Repack.
And that's it for the pickups video. But sir, you haven't explained why you bought it. Nah, we'll talk about that later, bruh. But anyway, bye.